Hi. Hello. So today I said I was going to come out with a Postmates video recapping kind of the past week in Postmates and like how much I made. I had to change that plan because it turns out I actually didn't do any more Postmates throughout the week. I was planning on it. My cat Pensone had kind of an unexpected, not surgery, but he had to go under anesthesia. And so I've been kind of trying to keep an eye on him during the week. And then he started feeling a little better and I felt more comfortable that I could leave, spend more time away. But then we had this like massive heat wave in LA. So like where I live in San Pedro, we didn't even get the worst of it, but it was like 100 degrees yesterday. I know in like Woodland Hills, they had like the record of like 120 degrees. In Los Angeles, like downtown, it was like 110, 115, something like that. So yeah, I didn't really want to leave the house because usually when I leave, I like lock up everything. And when I'm home, I have one of those like portable air conditioner things, but I don't like to leave windows open when I'm not home. So I just decided to stay home with the pets so everybody could stay cool, and it wasn't too bad actually. The air conditioner did its job, but today it's much cooler. Like yesterday around this time it was literally 100 degrees and it was like dry. Today it's a little bit more like humid, but it's only, when I left San Pedro it was like low 70s, and right now I'm in Redondo Beach and it's like 80. Actually, I don't think that's accurate. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I know sometimes my car reads a little bit high, but the weather app says 79 with fog in Redondo. And then the other thing is we have these like fires going on, and today was the first day that I felt affected by it in San Pedro. I'm not actually anywhere near the fires, like we're safe over there, but like when I got out of the house to like get in my car, there was some ash on my car, and I also noticed like the air was like a little bit smoky today, which like I'm not 100% sure. I know it's a foggy day. I don't think I would be able to see the smoke. I don't think I'm close enough, but maybe I would, because I've seen like ash floating through the air before, even being like nowhere close to a fire. So I don't know. That was just like a whole accidental weather report. I didn't mean to go into that much detail. But anyway, I'm gonna do some Postmates today so I can post this video today. I don't think this is going to be a very long video, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do Postmates for very long because I do have to go back to work, or I actually have to go to work, period. I just have one pet sitting client to see today. So I might do Postmates right now, and then I might go see the client, and then I might do Postmates like on my way home. There was actually an offer today. I mean, they do this like every day, but there was an offer to make it like a guaranteed $60 on 9 orders. So basically how that works is if your service fees and everything like adds up to more than $60, then you make what you make. But if for some reason your service fees add up to less than $60, then Postmates kind of guarantees that for those 9 deliveries you will make $60. So another offer that they have today is to earn an extra $2 per delivery. It's from 1:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. And then you can see all this red stuff on the map. Those are like hot spots, like high traffic kind of areas where there's a lot of demand. So yeah, that $60 thing, I think it started at 10:30 a.m. and it goes until 1:31 p.m. Usually it's like on the on the dot times. Like I don't know why they put it 1:31. Oh, last thing I want to say before I go online is that last Monday, in last Monday's video, I did like 5 deliveries, and I made $29.56 by the end of the day on Sunday. That's including the service fees and the tips that came in that day. And then throughout this week I made $15.73 in additional tips. Those are people who, you know, got their food and they just start stuffing their face and they don't open the app again, and then they open it a few days later and they're like, oh yeah, I need to tip the person. So it comes in like a few days later, and like I said, I've had it come in even like a couple of months later. So anyway, last week then I ended up making like what, $36 off of 5 deliveries. So that's not too bad. I think it took me about 2 hours. Let me actually look. I don't think this is accurate because it says the first delivery was at 2:15 p.m. and then the last delivery was at 3:31 p.m. But I think that's the time that I took the time that the order came in, not the time that I dropped off. So we'll say I worked from like 2:15 to maybe 4 o'clock, something like that probably, because those last 2 deliveries, they did kind of take me a while, because they were like on opposite sides of town. Okay, I'm gonna go online now. I'm gonna turn my phone off of silent. I'm in the parking lot of the Redondo Beach post office, which is like turning out there's like all these cars going by. It's like, it's Labor Day, and like I thought this would be a quiet spot to just sit and nobody would be here, but I was wrong. And also there are 2 vegan restaurants like right across the street from where I am. There's the Grain Cafe and Happy Veggie, and I'm like secretly hoping that I get some orders from there. I don't know if I don't think Happy Veggie does Postmates, because I've been in this area working and like wanted to order Postmates and I couldn't from Happy Veggie, so I always go with the Grain Cafe. I don't know, guys, it's taken a while. It's been like a minute. I mean, it hasn't been that long since I turned my thing on, but usually I'll get something like right away, like within like the first 5 or 10 seconds. And I don't know if you can see super clearly, but like the immediate vicinity of where I am is one of those like little reddish hot spots. Okay, here we go. McDonald's? That's not what I was hoping for. Okay, well, it's not far away, and then the drop-off is not far away either, so I will take it. I feel like the camera angle looks weird today, but I'm not 100% sure why. So what's up with you? How are you doing? You good? I should probably turn on my navigation just because I've been known to like drive kind of aimlessly.
Starting route to 1107 Pacific Coast Highway.
And then I forget that I'm actually supposed to be going somewhere, so it like reminds me where to turn. So I think I've mentioned this before, but the bonuses, like when I talk about the bonuses that Postmates offers, like the $60 guarantee right now, it has to be within a certain zone. So I know like Long Beach has a zone, and then Los Angeles has a zone. And for LA, I think it basically starts like right where I am now. So I will be within the zone where I'm eligible for the bonus. So I guess maybe I could...
In half a mile, turn left onto 8th Street.
I guess maybe I could try to get the 9 deliveries, but I don't know. I don't turn left, you fool.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto 8th Street.
This is wrong. Siri. Let's go right here. I'll go right here. Oh my god, that was the worst parking job I've ever done. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so this is making me kind of nervous. They gave me this like giant bag, and I heard stuff moving around, like ice moving around in there. There's like one of those drink trays, and I think there's like 4 sodas in there. I don't know what else is in there. Okay, I might have exaggerated. It's 2, there's 2 drinks. Okay, so I picked it up. Let's go drop it off.
Starting route to...
Hey guys, so I realized I just did like 5 orders, and then I did my pet sitting client, and I didn't vlog any of it because I was just trying to get as many orders in. I had like an hour basically before I needed to go to pet sit, so I just wanted to get as many orders in as possible, so I didn't want to stop and like record stuff. So the breakdown of how much I made in an hour, based on the service fees alone, or like basically the money that I get directly from Postmates, I only made about $10, which isn't that great. I did 5 deliveries. Each one was maybe like $2-ish each. And pretty quickly, like before the hour was up, someone tipped me $5. So that brought it up to like $15 and change. And then within the hour that I was pet sitting, I got a notification that someone tipped me $12. And I think I know who it was. There was a guy who like, he ordered, I think it was him and his family, had ordered sushi, and he was like kind of in the backyard patio kind of area, and he saw me, so he's like, just leave it there. And he's like, wait, can I tip you from the app? Or he's like, did I leave you a tip? And I was like, yeah, you can change it after. And he was like, oh, okay, good. I think it was probably him. He seemed nice. And also, I've noticed this, I don't know, I feel like I've noticed that people who order sushi, especially large orders of sushi, tend to tip pretty well. And it could be based on like percentage. I mean, I know large orders of sushi wouldn't be too cheap, so maybe they are tipping based on the percent of their total order. Anyway, so after that $12 tip, my total I think was $27.44. I'll put it on the screen. I'm pretty sure that's the exact amount, but I mean that's pretty good. That's not bad. I am happy with that. And also I wanted to tell you how I kind of did that today. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, I mean, because it was very dependent on that tip. So I mean, I can't really say like this and this and this is what I did to make $27, because it's really based on the generosity of that one person. But today I kind of tried to minimize my like service radius and just tried to pick spots where the pickup location was not far away from where I was and the drop-off location wasn't too far away from there. They did get me once with one of those things where they add on a stop. So you'll accept an order. Basically, you accept an order and you think you know where you're picking up and dropping off, and then you get a notification an extra stop has been added to your route, and they don't tell you where it is until you go to pick up the food, and then it tells you the 2 spots that you're dropping off. And that happened to me last week, and the second drop-off location was like way out of the way, but today the second drop-off location was pretty nearby, so that was good. But what I wanted to say was, even though, I mean, you don't really have a lot of control over how much people are going to tip you, at least if you pick places that are not too far apart from each other, in other words, you're not delivering too far away, you're not really putting yourself out too much if the person doesn't tip at all. Like if I'm driving an order, you know, like one of my orders was like McDonald's, and I want to say it was like half a mile away. It took me like 3 minutes to get there. If I accept an order like that and I don't get a tip, or I just get a small tip, you know, I make $2 or $3, it's not really that big of a deal. Whereas if I'm driving somewhere that's like 10 minutes away and the person doesn't tip, then that's kind of frustrating. But I mean, if you do accept orders that are further away, Postmates does pay you for the distance, so the amount that they pay you will go up, but it's not, I don't think it's as much, it's not going to change your total as much as like a good tip will, basically, is what I'm saying. So anyway, I am heading home now. It's about 3 o'clock, and I think I might turn Postmates back on and see if I can pick up another order or 2 on my way home. I'll probably title this video something like how much I made on Postmates in an hour, so just so you know, it was that $27.44 or whatever, and so whatever I make after this is not going to be included in that amount. Another thing that I realized is that those bonuses, okay, so the bonuses are, the bonus that I mentioned like for today was like $60 for 9 orders. So let's say that I had gotten the bonus, that tips are not included in that. So I know I explained it earlier, but basically you're guaranteed a minimum of $60 if you do 9 orders within that window of time and within the geographic location that they want you working in. And that $60 is before tips. That's just the money from Postmates. So I did 5 orders today, and the money that I got from Postmates was $10. So if I had done like 2 hours instead of 1 hour, I could have probably gotten like 10 orders, and then I would have made $60 before tips. And at the rate I was going, I mean, $10 and change for 5 orders. So for 9 orders, I probably would have made less than $20. So yeah, maybe in a future video. I mean, it's kind of frustrating because it's not super close to me. I actually have to drive like almost 30 minutes to be within that service area, which sometimes like today I was in that area anyway, so it made sense to do it. But yeah, maybe one of these days I will head up in that area and see if I can get myself a bonus. I don't know if you heard the app dinging just now. I actually just declined an order for Panera because it's like back that way, and I think that kind of tells me that I just want to go home, because if I wasn't, I would have been willing to do the order. I don't know what happened to my like car mount. I feel like it's like very, I have to crouch down to talk to you guys if I want you to see my eyebrows. Okay, so this order that just came in is about 9 minutes away, and it is on my way home, so I'm going to take this one. I already took it. Hi. Okay, so I am back. I delivered actually 2 pizza orders. They did that annoying thing where they stacked 2 orders without telling me, but it was okay because the pizza place was on the way home. The 2 drop-off locations were pretty much in my neighborhood, so it was not that hard to do. But the problem with that, like I was explaining earlier, is that if the distances aren't too far away, you don't make too much from Postmates for each order. So I only made $6 for those 2 drop-offs, which, I mean, it was only 1 pickup, and it did take me like 10 minutes to get to the pizza place. And one of the orders still wasn't ready, so that I had to wait. My wait time was like 10 minutes, where I was just like standing around in the restaurant. And Postmates does pay you for that, for your waiting time. But I mean, still only $6 total. That's not that much. Actually, let me see if it tells me, because it did say something about waiting time. Okay, so it does say that I waited 10 minutes at the restaurant, and the wait time pay is 7 cents a minute. So I made 70 cents for just standing there for 10 minutes. So no tips on that last order yet, because I literally just dropped it off. But my total for today was $33.51, and I would say that was like an hour and 20 minutes of work, maybe. So yeah, that's it for today. I'm gonna end this vlog. I'm gonna go home and probably make some spaghetti or something, because the last order they picked up like pizza. It was 2 split orders. They had one person had pizza and sandwiches, and the other person had like sandwiches and salad. It just basically, my car smells like Italian food now, and it's making me hungry. And I think I'm gonna go home and make some pasta. Mine will probably be boring, but that's okay. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe and all of that stuff. And I will see you, I don't know why I'm doing weird stuff with my hand. I will see you in the next video. Let me know if there's any specific topics you want me to cover regarding Postmates. Like I said, I'll do that one video where I'm chasing a bonus. But other than that, if there's anything specific that you want to know, if you have any questions or whatever, go ahead and leave that in the comments too, and I will make those videos. Okay, see you next time.